Hey Virgo, my name is Tiffany. I am going to be doing a January monthly reading for you guys. I am Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology. So we're going to tap into your energy. We'll do tarot at the very beginning, followed by some oracle cards that will give us just a little bit of advice for you. I hope that you enjoy this reading, and we're just going to ask that your spirit guides, angels, ancestors of the white Christed light come into this space at this time as we begin this reading, Virgo. And let's see what Spirit has to say to you today. Spirit, what is it that you would like for Virgo to focus on? What is the main theme of January for them? Let's see what Spirit has to say. I like to do poppers. Wow, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Swords popping out already. I usually pull about 8 cards for you guys. I will go over all the names of the cards as well in case you happen to be not watching, just listening to the audio, so you won't miss out. I see there's some turbulence that seems to be working honestly in your favor, Virgo. It's causing you to have to kind of step up. I'm going to move this crystal here. Step up and kind of move in a new direction with your life. But that's why I like turbulence. Sometimes turbulence brings us positive movement because it's like we have to. We have to move when life gets turbulent. Yeah, 10 of Wands coming out here. Anything else, Spirit, that you want my beautiful Virgos to see today? All right. So to start, Virgo, we have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So January has been a month where you may have been feeling under the weather, needing to rest, take some time to yourself, be in a little bit more solitude than normal. But through this transformation that you're going through, Virgo, there's going to be a silver lining that comes from all of this, because I see this Wheel of Fortune card, which we will get to. But don't forget this month that if life seems a little bit slower or you need to take some time for yourself to rest and recalibrate, it really is part of what Spirit does have for you this month. So I wouldn't worry too much about what that looks like, how you're feeling, because things will turn around for you as we dive deeper into this month. So we'll put that off to the side and get started. So with the Knight of Cups, there may be an emphasis on love or someone that you love coming into your life this month. I know a couple of Virgos myself that have been going through a lot, and their partners have been very pivotal to this month. So this might be your partner helping you, assisting you, bringing you love, encouraging you to get through this difficult month. Because I do see that a lot of you are going through some challenges with your mental health, especially with that Four of Swords, with maybe even your physical health. And so this is a time for you to really just accept love and be very receptive to people helping you and bringing you things and offering you assistance or guidance at this time, okay? What I want you to know about how you're moving forward is with this Six of Swords. It definitely means that we're in a time of turbulence. And as the month goes forward, I see us kind of pulling out of this turbulent time, moving towards something better. We as readers often say that the Six of Swords signifies moving from choppy waters to calmer waters. So I definitely see this struggle that you're going through that probably followed you over from December, starting to disseminate and come together a bit more as we move into the month of January. And you'll start to see that bits and pieces of this month are starting to come together, be more clear as you move forward and away from this kind of turbulent, choppy time. And I'll see if we can clarify that, if Spirit can give us more detail about what you may specifically be going through. But with this Wheel of Fortune, know that anything and everything that happens this month is going to propel you in the right direction. The Wheel of Fortune is often going to be something that we necessarily can't stop. It's a fated change, a fated cycle. But when we look at the Wheel of Fortune, no matter if this card is in reverse or the upright position, it does mean that the wheel of fate is changing in a direction that is beneficial for you, so that you'll be able to celebrate and have more fun and be with family and I'm seeing a lot of celebration, happiness as this month continues forward. What you guys are focusing on, I want to dive into a little bit more. So I'm going to clarify before we go any further, the Six of Swords and the Four of Wands. So Spirit, first, what is the Six of Swords? What are they moving away from? Okay. A lot of you have been juggling finances and juggling a lot of, I want to even say answers. Like you may be going to the doctor, you may be dealing with some issues around your health where it's like one day you're up, the next day you're down. You're not getting any clarity. Some of you are also feeling overworked, overburdened, and Spirit is saying that as you move forward through January, that's going to calm down. You're going to find more balance, more clarity in your life. Okay, so that clears that up a little bit. What about this Four of Wands? Okay, so you're going to be celebrating a pathway forward. So for some of you, that could mean that this turbulence around health, mental health, finances even, maybe even somewhat of turbulent relationships. But with that Knight of Cups, I'm not seeing as much turbulence. Sorry, guys. I'm not seeing as much turbulence in your relationships with that Knight of Cups there. But if you have been juggling maybe two partners, or you haven't had a clear, idea of how things are going to move forward, I do see that as January moves forward, there's going to be more clarity on future plans. Maybe you have some vacation ideas, or you don't know if you're going to be able to travel, or if the things that you've been dealing with financially are going to hold you back. I do see you being able to move forward with some of those things, which is beautiful energy. With the Emperor here, I am seeing that you're going to be walking into more of a time of power. A lot of you, if you've been dealing with those undercurrents of not feeling good, being under the weather, life seeming like it's been at a standstill, I see you really taking more action this month to begin to step forward into what you're being called to do with your life. If you have felt like you didn't really have direction, that everything's been out of sorts, that you haven't been taking control of your life, that you haven't been able to really solidify like a way forward, I see you starting to tap into a masculine energy within you, whether you're feminine or masculine, it doesn't matter. And starting to really put the pieces together of why things that have been coming into your life are putting you into such a funk. We have the ability to transmute negative energy that comes into our lives. And sometimes when we look at these situations, we fail to see that there is still that silver lining, that there is still forward movement in our life, but we have to be willing to step up. So some of you, Spirit is telling me, have not been taking full authority of your life. You've not been taking full authority of how you're feeling, and you've been letting your feelings and your emotions dictate and basically direct how you've been feeling. Spirit wants you to gain more control over your emotions. I know that the Emperor is not like the King of Cups, but I do see the energy of you need to kind of stand more firmly and, okay, this is my trajectory. These are my test results. This is what I'm doing financially. This is how I'm moving forward in a relationship, and kind of stepping back into power and not just letting the energy of other people bring you down and the energy within your own head bring you down. Because a lot of the times with that Four of Swords energy, the card that was on the bottom of the deck, it's not on the table right now. We can often get caught up in the energy of our mental health. Woe is me. Why is my life this way? Things like that. And I really feel like Spirit is saying, don't get caught up in the excess of your mind this month. For everything that is happening for a reason. I'm going to take my bracelets off. They are clanking me. I don't want to have those on, so I can, there we go. With the Ten of Wands, there's been a lot of stress on your plate, on your shoulders. You are coming to a very pivotal crossroads in your life, where you're realizing that the ways of old, how you've been doing things, a toxic relationship, a toxic job, toxic mindsets even, They have to go, because this is game time for you to really get back in touch with your inner child, what it is that you want to do, reconnecting with people from your past even who may be able to help you move forward in your life and getting yourself out of this funk. So I'm really proud of you, because I see you going from someone who's being a little bit apathetic and saying, why me, to, you know what, I do have to step up. I do have to take control of my reality to make sure that what I want and what I desire in my life comes to me. And we're not missing the mark. We are actually saying, okay, I've come to this really difficult place in my life, but I can't just stop here. What is it that you've been carrying though? Can you tell me a little bit more about that 10 of Wands? Okay, we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. So some of you are not happy. There's things in your life right now that are not allowing you to be happy within your family unit, within your own self. And I feel like you have to focus on ways in which you could be more happy, ways in which you, the best way I can put this, Virgo, is if you can't have the life that you desire, what can you do to make whatever you have work for you? It's like turning a frown upside down type of energy with the 10 of Cups in reverse. Tell me a little bit more, Spirit. What is going on with this 10 of Wands? Like, what are they carrying? What is the issues they're running into? Oh, yeah. The Fool in reverse. So there is a part of you that knows it's time to take a leap, to take a new pathway in your life. And you're holding back out of fear. So it's like you're already not happy, right? You're already not happy with this 10 of Cups in reverse, but you're also too scared to take that leap. Or you may even feel like Spirit's delaying your pathway forward a little bit right now. And if it's the latter, like if you feel like Spirit's really just not allowing you to take that next step, keep in mind with the Wheel of Fortune that delay is for your benefit. But you also need to take accountability. If you're part of the group where it's like, I know I need to do this with my life, but I'm just not doing it. You definitely need to kind of step up to the plate and decide whether or not you want to really accomplish the things that you say you do. I hear Spirit saying, don't talk about it, be about it. For those of you who needed to hear that. And Spirit, tell me a little bit more about the 6 of Cups. Tell me a little bit more about the 6 of Cups and how either Virgo is connecting to a past person, past partner, their inner child. One more, please. So we have the 8 of Swords. All right. Ace of Cups to the Hierophant. Okay. All right. So when clarifying our 6 of Cups here, of kind of reconnecting with our inner child, reconnecting with the past person, past loved one, someone who can help us. I feel a lot of you are holding your own self back from a potential opportunity that may come through someone that you've known for a really long time. And they're actually going to be a stairway to something very positive for you if you would just open your heart and open your emotionality to bringing that information and that person back in. I feel for a lot of you that there's either a past friend, a family member, somebody that you've known for several years that is actually going to be able to help you get out of this funk. But because you often don't want to tap in to getting help, that's what I'm hearing. Like you don't want to ask for help. You don't want to seem like a burden. You're actually holding yourself back from actually being able to improve in an area of your life. Again, whether it's health, wealth, your finances, if you're dealing with things as far as just like mental health struggles. Some of you may even need to talk with a therapist who can help you reconnect to older parts of you. But because you're like, I don't know, like I don't want to be a burden. Am I taking this too far? Is this the right move for me? I see you holding yourself back from potentially getting in a place where your heart space is helped, where your emotions are cleared and where you're feeling better. So overall, Just don't hold yourself back, because there's a lot of success if you were to just, take that leap, take that step forward. I see a lot of you being able to gain some insights about how to move forward with your life in January if you just don't hold yourself back because you don't want to be a burden. Any last messages from the tarot, Spirit? Any last messages? Ooh, I even just heard Spirit say for some of you, this Knight of Cups is also that person. Like, someone wants to bring you something if you were to just allow them to do that. But you are being a little bit stubborn, or you don't want to ask for help. So you're doing it all on your own. And you'll get to where you need to go, but maybe your pride or maybe your ego needs some restructuring. We have 3 of Wands, Queen of Swords, and one more, Spirit. Yeah, I hear with that Queen of Swords, like really like speaking up. 3 of Cups, yes. Okay. So this journey you're going on, Virgo, it's time. It's time to take that leap of faith. No more delaying it with the Fool in reverse. No more delaying this. If you need to reach out to someone, if you need to do something that you've been putting off, if you need to let go of something that's been affecting your mental health, even if that is letting go of a way of thinking, I really feel Spirit wants you to do that. Take decisive action. Be open to communicate. Be open to other people's ideas. I feel a stubbornness with this card of you potentially not wanting to take other people's information into account. So you're holding yourself back from actually doing something, learning something, gaining something that you could if you were to just like allow it. You're not quite like as stubborn as the King of Swords would be, but I just see you being a little bit like, I don't know, like I usually do it this way or something like that. And with the 3 of Cups, I also see again, there's 2 other people surrounding you that can really uplift you, that could really help you during this period that you're going through. And ultimately, it goes back to that 4 of Wands, if I could pick it up, where you're going to be celebrating. So I think something that initially makes you feel like you're being a burden or something that's been weighing on your head, you don't know how to approach a situation or talk to someone and get the help that you need. When you do, you'll be like, oh my God, I'm so happy that I did, because now I can celebrate this forward movement. But I feel like this is a lesson in you really stepping up to the plate and advocating for yourself. So if you've been the type of person that never really advocates for yourself, you just always let things happen, you don't accept much help from people, Spirit is asking you to not only just take into account some areas in your life where you could receive assistance, maybe even from someone you've known, but also where you could just honestly help yourself out by not being so stubborn, because you're going to get, Spirit's emphasizing that card, the 2 of, but you're going to get here where you're like moving out of Dodge. If you were to just take that step forward in whatever way that might be. For some of you too, Spirit just put into my heart, like if there's someone you've been wanting to reach out to, that maybe even as a love interest or someone that you've been like, I don't know if they're going to receive this message. I don't know if I should talk to them. Do it. And you never know. There's a lot that I feel like, I just feel this like, they're holding themselves back. Any messages for my dear Virgo Spirit? This is the Cosmic Oracle. We're going to do 2 different Oracle decks. We're going to pull 2 cards. Anything for my dear Virgo for the month of January? That's too many, Spirit. We're just going to do 2. For my Virgos. Those 2 wanted to pop. You saw that? Some decks I feel like they don't like to pop. These are kind of buttery. There we go. There's 1. Cosmic connection. Okay, you can't make up what I just said. There is someone out there that is going to help you. I feel especially for those of you who need a job, who need some healing, who need to restructure a relationship, who have business ideas that you just need help with. There is someone that you're already, I believe truly, you know this person already, and you need to connect with them because they're going to be able to connect you to higher levels of thinking, ways of being. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Spirit's like, no. One more, please. For my Virgos. One more for my Virgos. All right. Spirit says, no, you're going to get 3. Okay. You have shine and you have patience. Wow. Okay. So let's dive in. Again, I believe there's truly going to be someone that you know. These are chakras that are being balanced, right? Someone that you know is going to help you to really rise to the occasion in your life right now where you're feeling down, you're feeling burdened, you're feeling hurt, you're feeling less than or persecuted. There is someone that's going to be able to help you kind of raise you up, because I see this person kind of just allowing Spirit to raise them up. So if you've been in that 4 of Swords mentality where you haven't been feeling your best, where you feel like lately life has been hard, your health has been not the best. A lot of the Virgos that I know personally are dealing with a lot of health conditions, health issues. Mercury retrograde recently was very difficult on a lot of them. So this is a time for you to rebalance yourself and to get back into a groove by this cosmic connection. And also to just be patient with yourself. You're going through a deeply transformative period right now, right? Where you're laying down that 10 of Wands energy and you're moving into something that's more aligned with who you are at your core. And some of you are walking away from situations and going into new situations that you're not as familiar with. But Spirit is like, be patient with yourself, because there's so much growth and there's so much that's being unearthed right now for you. And Spirit just wants you to kind of like ease in to this transition, to be patient with the healing, patient with the process of finding that job, patient with the relationship that you're looking for. Because there's a lot of divine timing at play here, okay? That's what I'm hearing for you there. We're going to go ahead and also pull from another beautiful deck I love called the Cosmic Guidance Oracle deck. And we're going to pull 3. Oh, we got 4. All right. So we have heart, emotions, and intuition. We have nature, notice the harmony around you. I got a message with that really quick. Forgiveness, set yourself free. And our last one here is a stillness, lack of movement, okay? So let's start here. When you allow yourself to be stuck, we'll call it that, stuck in your mind, stuck in a relationship, stuck in a job, stuck in your emotions behind maybe a health condition that's not playing out, and you're not getting answers, right? There's this lack of movement that is preventing you from being able to get to the next step. So if you've been hearing like these like gentle nudges from Spirit, like, hey, you should do that detox. Hey, you should go get that healing done with your friend. Hey, you should reach out to that friend to help you find a job. Like, you know, things like that. Or you're listening like a YouTube video and they say, use BetterHelp to help with your mental health. Or, man, I really don't feel good when I eat this, but I'm still eating it. There's a lack of movement, a lack of moving in a forward direction that is keeping you stuck. And a lot of this energy, there's a lot of stagnancy that you're going to be working through in January, okay? I see with this nature card, it says, notice the harmony around you. This person is sitting on a rock. See if I can zoom in. They seem very lonely. They really look like they're by themselves. The world is against me. I'm stuck on this rock and I can't get out. But Spirit wants you to know that there is so much around you, so much like these trees, these pillars, these people that want to help you. Some of you also is listening to motivational speech, maybe getting a tarot reading. Like there's something that's going to give you more stability and you're not really tapping in. You're almost in this like, woe is me energy. So Spirit also wants you to connect back in with nature. If you haven't been outside, there is this natural happiness, these natural endorphins that you will receive from just getting connected again. Forgive yourself for where you are. If you're not where you thought you would be, if you can't believe you're about to be single again, if you still haven't found that job that you desire, if you still don't love your body, and if you feel like you've been a burden to other people, Spirit, let me let that pass. Spirit wants you to really just set yourself free from those self-limiting beliefs, because there is so much that will turn right for you when you start believing that it will. And I know some of you are tired because you're like, I am believing that it will, and things are just not going the way that I wish that they would. But Spirit is saying, can you still forgive yourself and forgive others who may have hurt you and still walk into this a bit brighter? Your last one here says heart, emotions, and intuition. I feel like some of you are fighting against what you're being intuitively led to do, what your heart is telling you to do, and then what your mind is telling you to do. Your intuition and your heart, I feel like, usually play hand in hand. But your mind can play tricks on you. The ego can play tricks on you. So make sure that you balance your emotions. I see water. I see earth. I see air. What am I missing? I guess this could be my fire. But there's this need to really balance your emotions, balance your energy, and do what you need to do to set yourself free. You're going through a very cyclical pattern. Oh, Spirit just gave me another. This has been going on for the past year, at least. All the seasons you've been struggling with something lately, right? There is this need to break the mold, break the course that you've been on, and walk into something brand new, okay? Take a leap. Do something different. Try a different modality that you haven't tapped into yet. And I think you're going to see something really amazing. The last one I'm going to do for you is just a single card. And it's going to be like a basically a little mantra I want you to keep for this month. Just a single card. What is our last card, Spirit, for Virgo for January? Something you want them to meditate on this month that will help them. We're going to do a single card. Wow, nothing wants to pop. I get so impatient. Sometimes the Spirit is telling me to tell you to be patient with the process. Things are being worked out. So you have creation. Remember, your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today, and your choices become your reality. And I see a hummingbird here. So for some of you, that hummingbird is going to be huge. When you see hummingbirds, that is a sign from Source, from Spirit directly. Your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today. So be kind to yourself, Virgo. You're not a burden. It's okay if life hasn't gone the way that you thought it would. There is more that is going to come from this. There's something being created within you. And it says your choices become your reality. So what do you choose to do today? Do you choose a new path? Do you choose to be different? Do you choose to be stuck? The choice is yours. And life is so abundant and beautiful if only you allow it to be. So I'll leave you with that, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this message, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.